Bye.
Bye. If you are looking to improve your pantry and food storage, then you might want to hear these tips. This morning, we're talking with Bambi Porter, Gypsy Cowgirl Kitchen, with some canning basics. Good morning.
Good morning, Tina. How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. All right, canning basics. I think some people are intimidated by it, but really, once they learn, they're probably going to do it all the time.
Oh my gosh, I don't know why you would not, because you totally control what goes into your food.
Yeah.
And so into your jars, right? So there's not going to be any artificial anything in there. And really, it doesn't require a lot of equipment. Obviously, you're going to need a pot, a canning pot. I have two different canning pots here. This we use for tamales as well. So this has kind of special, memories in it for me.
Okay.
But other than a canning pot, you will need something. If you just have a big pot at home, you will need something to set your jars in or on. What the deal is here, Tina, is that you don't want your jars of whatever it is that you're making, you don't want them to sit on the heat source. You got to give them a little bit of a barrier, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't have this fanciness, the inside of the pot, you could actually use a dish towel. Put a couple of dish towels in there and set your jars on top of that, right? Okay, so then this is something that I highly recommend. This is called a jar lifter, because when it's time to put your jars into the water bath canner, your water should be boiling. So you don't want to run the risk of burning your hands or fingers, and also you'll use this tool when you take your jars out. So your jars would go in the pot, and no fuss, no muss. Now, the other thing I want to talk to you about is this little doodad. It's called a headspace tool. Headspace is really important. Sometimes a recipe calls for a 1/4 inch, a 1/2 inch. Headspace. This is a really great tool. What you do, if you can imagine the inside of a jar, 1/4 inch headspace, you just put this right here.
I see.
Whatever you're making should just come up to here. Very simple. Now, you could come to a class and I'd be happy to teach you all of the great tips and tricks to doing any kind of canning.
Okay, when's your next class, real quick?
Oh, this Saturday. So this Saturday is called Pickle Me This. We're going to be pickling green beans and asparagus and getting ready for cucumber season. So there's still a couple of seats left for that. BambiPorter.com to get all situated.
Sounds good. Thank you. All right, next hour we're going to talk a little bit more about, I can't remember here. Herbalicious.
We're going to talk about preserving herbs.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, herbalicious.
Thank you. All right, Gypsy Cowgirl Kitchen with Bambi.